Hey guys, today we are going to be doing a fill on my daughter, who is very wiggly and doesn't enjoy the file, so it's going to be difficult, so just hang in there with me. I am going to be using Young Nails Clear, Vanilla Blue Sky from SM Nail Candy, and Nut from the Glam Trap House. So we're just going to jump right in. I'm using my 5-in-1 Pana bit, extra coarse. I think it's like 3X, because she had just a lot of black on here. I was trying to get off. It took quite a bit of time to get it all off. And she's afraid of the file, so we had to go super slow. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up so you guys aren't watching for the next 6 hours. And then after I do this, we're going to use the sanding band, cuticle bit, and all that to get down to the clear.
Starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh no. Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly.
Now I'm using my Pana 80 grit sanding bands on my drill to get that last little bit of black off of there and the pumpkin spice. These are pretty coarse grit, so I use these to get that last layer, and then I switch to a higher grit sanding band just to smooth it out. I think it's like 180, but I highly recommend these sanding bands for removal or whatever, because they're a beast. However, you want to keep it turned down super low so you don't burn them, because of how coarse they are, it's really easy to heat spike. So you want to be careful of that and keep your drill turned down to a low RPM.
turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no, empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere.
Now I'm using one of my cuticle bits. This is kind of the egg-shaped one. It's one of my favorites because it does pretty much everything. I'm using that to get rid of any remaining lifting I wasn't able to get with my sanding band because I didn't want to go too hard on her nail with my sanding band. So I'm going to clean up around the cuticles with this and clear up any remaining lifting. Then I'm going to add some dehydrator to any of the natural nail that's exposed, and then we'll move on to the next step.
Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver.
Now I'm gonna, because of how much lifting I had to file off, I'm adding a little bit more clear to the nail bed, and because I had to file so much off under that black, just to kind of beef it up a little bit under there so it's not super thin. That way when I go to file it off again, I have enough clear there, because that was a mistake I made the first time. Was I did such a thin layer of clear that when I filed it down there was hardly any left. So, and you want to make sure you're adding your dehydrator before this, because that can cause issues later on when you add this clear over top of it. I'm using my Valentino brush in size 10, not my usual size 12, because she has very small hands and nails, and it made it so much easier on these short nails to use a smaller brush, and that way she's not all lumpy like my usual short sets. I didn't even cry during this one. I'm very proud.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh.
Now we're going to go ahead and start adding our color. She decided on Vanilla Blue Sky from SM Nail Candy with a little marbling on the accent nail with Nut from the Glam Trap House and the Young Nails Clear. Just one line of marbling through there. I'm using my... I actually really like how this turned out. It looks very delicate, and with the nails being short, it wasn't too much of one color altogether. It ended up being very delicate and really cute.
All this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. empty hearts and neon lights. The playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here.
Now that I've done the color on both hands, I'm going to go ahead and cap everything in clear. And you're going to notice that I skip a lot of filing because she is afraid of the file. So I had to be super careful with application and use my buffing block to do most of the smoothing, which they're short enough it still came out okay. There weren't a ton of bumps or anything, but we're going to go ahead and cap all this in clear and then do our buffing, and we're going to look at the before and after.
Starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out.
So what I'm doing here is wiping down with acetone. Since I couldn't file, after I buff, I like to take a lint-free nail wipe and put acetone on it and just give it a really brisk rub over the nails. This will smooth out any grooves left by the file or the buffer or my application, which I really want to do because I wasn't able to file as much as I like to.
Empty hearts and neon lights. The playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be.
Now I'm adding my cuticle oil, and then we're going to take a quick look at the before, which not a big fan of, but you know, you let her pick what. I let her pick what she wanted, so she went with something very Halloween-y. So you can take a quick look at the before and after, the finished product. Don't forget, I have my big giveaway coming up, so don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I think we're only 20 people away, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, please remember to comment down below. I'm taking suggestions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.